Hello, and welcome to the MoneyView on the American Report Card. I'm your host, Terry Burris. Thank you for joining us. Don't forget to click and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Well, I'm here to give you some information and to also help you put a few dollars in your pocket. The U.S. economy had been put into an induced coma as people were put into massive layoffs and furloughs. The U.S. central bank had to react and act quickly to try and keep the situation from becoming an extended financial crisis. The central bank had to pull out its plan with purchasing assets, dealing with liquidity facilities, issuing a bank reserve rate cut, issuing 2 periods of emergency rate cuts to 0. But previously, the Fed was already trying to reduce its balance sheet coming from the recession in 2008. Now, its balance sheet may be in the $11 to $12 trillion range. A speculation could be that the Fed's low interest rates may not go up again for a few years because of the debt that we're accumulating and all this financial suppression. So the central bank had to take drastic measures, something it hasn't done since 1934. It literally became the sugar daddy of the financial system. It accessed loans to the big boys like Citigroup, JP Morgan, and Goldman Sachs of up to 3 months. The Feds also gave loans to banks to buy high-quality assets from mutual funds so the banks would have cash to give to investors that are selling assets. And later, this eventually also included municipal bonds and certificates of deposit. The Fed also bought investor-aid corporate bonds and high-yield rated ETFs. It went on to lend to businesses by bypassing banks. The Fed way back in March announced that it would buy unlimited amounts of treasuries and mortgage-backed securities for as long as necessary. Even a Main Street lending program had been announced back in April. Overall, COVID-19 may have stalled the U.S. economy, but the U.S. central bank, its sugar daddy, given all of America's troubles and protests going on, and in this era of the new printing of money and capital, you can still bet on America. This is the Money View on the American Report Card. I'm your host, Terry Burris. Thank you for joining us, and don't forget to click and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and we'll see you again on the Money View.